It's supposed to be ryan.bishop@rfsd.k12.wisconsin.us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to First National Bank of River Falls Field for tonight's game between the Osceola Braves and your River Falls Fighting Fish. The River Falls Baseball Council and the Fighting Fish would like to thank Gwynn, Vinipol, and Zaradka Accountants for
No, that's not
sponsoring
working.
tonight's game.
I gotta get my.
GBZ is a locally owned full-service accounting firm providing tax, accounting, and payroll services to individuals and businesses. They have offices here in River Falls on North Main Street, and also in nearby Hudson, New Richmond, and Almena. Reach out to GBCZ for all of your tax and accounting needs. Royal Credit Union is volunteering in the concession stand this evening. All donations are going to Halos of the St. Croix Valley in honor of Nola Janicki. Make sure to check out Deep Roots Concession serving some great food in the plaza. And now for tonight's starting lineups. For Osceola, leading off, number 34, playing first, Mark Bronski. Batting second, number 6, playing catcher. Batting fourth, number 18, DH, Brian Bronski. Batting fifth, number 9, playing shortstop, Josh Schultz. Number 27, playing right field, Nick Bronski. Batting seventh, playing left field, Aaron Schmidt. And batting ninth, number 23, playing second, Tommy Gregan. Starting pitcher, number 12, Brett Carlson.
We have to wait. No, I'm on that. We have to vote on
And now your starting lineup for your River Falls Fighting
it.
Fish.
You can't do it now.
Batting first, playing third, number 24, Brian Giebel. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 2, Trey Larson. Batting third, number 10, playing right field, Ty Denzer. In the cleanup spot, number 3, playing second base, Lucas Lutke. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 28, Spencer Diedrich. Batting sixth, behind the plate, number 25, Andy Metcalf. Batting seventh, number 13, Carter Elliott. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 8, Kyle Fritz. And rounding it out, playing left field, number 7, Josh Idom. Your starting pitcher, number 19, Charlie Griffin. Representing GBZ Accounting and throwing out tonight's ceremonial first pitch is managing partner Jason Zaradka. At this time, if you're able to, please rise, remove your hats, and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fish Baseball. Game of the week tonight, River Falls Fighting Fish against the Osceola Braves. St. Croix Valley Baseball League action. I am in a full sweat right now. I could not get on the internet. My internet, I've got a Wi-Fi card going. No guarantees. That's all I'm going to say. I'm bringing it the best I can. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but our Comcast hard connection is not working in the booth tonight. So got my backup plan, and the backup plan is a C-. So we'll try to bring you what we can. Just finishing up getting my lineup cards. I got a full brim already, and I haven't done anything. So I think you heard starting lineups. Hold on, I got a couple more names to write down. Charlie Griffin on the bump for the Fighting Fish. All right, there we go. Whew. We're ready. Throw her down. Andy Metcalf, the battery mate. Mark Hronsky, Noah Wenberg, and Brandon Rolfe. First three up for the Osceola Braves. Good evening, everybody, and welcome again. 91 degrees. Winds out of the south at 3 to 5 miles an hour. It's a toasty one tonight. Hot. Just flat hot. Here we go. Charlie Griffin, the big righty, is ready. Mark Hronsky, the first baseman, is in. We're underway. Just misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Nice crowd filtering in here to First National Bank of River Falls Field. The pitch. That just misses as well. Now it's 2-0. Griffin works quickly. Chopper at the plate and fouled, and it's now 2-1. Big Mark Hronsky took a good healthy hack at that around the infield. Brian Giebel over there at third. Trey Larson at shortstop. Lucas Ludke at second base. And Kyle Fritz over there at first base. Can't see him in that shot. The 2-1. That just misses as well. Now it's 3-1. Good at bat here by the Osceola Braves and Mark Hronsky. Griffin delivers. Hronsky lets that one go. That's upstairs. And leadoff walk for Mark Hronsky for the Osceola Braves. Now we're going to Noah Wenberg. Wenberg makes his way to the dish. And we're ready to go. Let me see. Get that over there. Sorry. 1 ball. Trying to work on another camera shot for you here. Our backup shot over here. Well, I'll show you that. Runner's out to his lead. How about that? The pitch. Fouled away at the plate. It's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on catcher Noah Wenberg. Beautiful night for baseball. We still got room for you out at the park. Why don't you come on out? Just misses there. Good discipline by Noah Wenberg. It's now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner out to his lead. The pitch. That's just down. Ball gets away. And on down to second base goes Mark Horonsky on a pass ball. Hey, Nathan, welcome aboard. Fish baseball, Fish in the Osceola Braves on a glorious evening. The pitch, hammered left side. That's past Brian Giebel over there at third base on into left field. And a 1-out single for Noah Wenberg. Runners at the corners now for the Osceola Braves, and they are in a bit of business here in the early going. And now we go to Brandon Rolfe, the center fielder for Osceola. Runners at the corners, and nobody out. Flown into center, and it drops right in front of the center fielder, and a run will score. Now runner's going to advance to third and to second base. Good heads up there. That fell right in front of center fielder Spencer Diedrich. Bobbled it a little bit, and then everybody advances another base, and a run scores for Osceola. So quickly, they are on the board. And an error out there in center field after the ball drops in front. Hitting an air. That's how we got that scored over here. 1-0 Osceola. Still nobody out, top of the first. They score quickly. Away. Yeah, a walk, a hit in an air. Next thing you know, they're on the board. There's your Osceola runners. The pitch. Away. Now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out, 1 run in for Osceola here in the early going. The pitch. Swings through that high fastball. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Charlie Griffin and the Fish in a bit of a jam here early on. Osceola jumping out to a lead. The pitch. That just misses. Now 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on. Nobody out. We're at the 4-hole in a Brian Ronsky, designated hitter. The pitch. Chopper left side and foul. We'll do it again. So it looks like Giebel's actually at second base. And who's over at third? Because I had Giebel at second. So hold on. Here we go. Oh, here I got it right here. So they said Giebel at third, but that's a change. Did it roll fair? So, shoot, I took my eyes off that. Would you tell me he was playing third base? Or have Steve tell you? Because it's not right. That's not right. Carter Elliott's at third? No, right here. Let me see that again. Gosh, darn it. See, right here. It says third base. Yep. Brian Giebel. But actually, it's Carter Elliott.
Yep.
Designated hitter.
I know.
Okay, so Carter Elliott's at third base. So what happened there?
Number 9, Josh Schultz.
I am disheveled tonight. Steve, I'm going to have to get a recap on that because I wasn't watching after that squibber. Steve, what happened there? That was a squibber to first base. And what happened to the runner?
who hit it.
There we go. All right, there's another ground out. So I'm catching up. So Brian Ronsky hit a ball, squibbed like 15 feet foul, and it came back fair. He's got out at first base on a one unassisted for the first out. Now Josh Schultz grounds out back to the pitcher. And Noah Wenberg scored on that really weird squib ground ball to first base that came back fair to make it 2-0. I'm over here trying to figure out who's playing third base because I thought that was a foul ball into the dugout, and somehow it hit or spun and it came back fair a long ways. I wish I would have had that on film because that was a weird one. I had totally given up on the play. The ball was squibbed literally like a protractor, and it spun and it came back fair. What a weird play. Anyway, 2-0 Osceola. Chopper, right side, first baseman, steps on the bag, got him. And Nick Ronsky grounds out to first base for the third out of the inning. But the Osceola Braves get 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. After 1/2 inning of play, it is Osceola 2, River Falls Fighting Fish coming to bat. And I'm going to get my act together up here because I am a mess. It all started with me coming up here early today and can't get on the internet. That's a problem when you're broadcast on the internet. Woo. Yeah, it was a weird play. I was trying to figure out, I looked up and I was looking at the lineup card saying Brian Giebel was at third base. He wasn't at third. I noticed it wasn't him. And in the meantime, there's a squib, weird ground ball foul, and I gave up on it, and it rolled back fair. So it threw me for a loop. Sorry, folks. Hey, for the Fighting Fish, it'll be Brian Giebel, Trey Larson, and Ty Denzer. There's your first 3 on your bingo card for the River Falls Fighting Fish. On the mound for the Osceola Braves, Brett Carlson. Carlson's ready, and we're ready as well as Brian Giebel makes his way to the dish.
Fighting Fish, number 24, Brian Giebel.
Brett Carlson thrown to his battery mate, Noah Wenberg. And here we go. Bottom of inning 1, Fish down 2-0. Boy, I was out of sorts. My apologies. We'll pull this thing out of the ditch and let's go. The pitch, that's inside, ball 1 to second baseman Brian Giebel. Trey Larson on deck. The pitch to Giebs. That misses, now 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, lights come on. A few clouds roll in, the pitch. Chopper foul at the plate. It's now 2-1 to Brian Giebel. Brett Carlson stares in, has what he likes, rocks and delivers. That's, called a strike at the knee. It's kind of a delayed call. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brian Giebel wearing number 24, playing second base tonight for the Fighting Fish. The 2-2 pitch, here it comes. Chopper foul again, and we'll do it one more time. Carlson took a little bit off of that, and Giebel a little bit out in front and bangs it into the Fish dugout, and we'll stick at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High gas. Got him. 1 down.
Batting number 2, Trey Larson.
Now we go to Trey Larson, the shortstop. You know, I saw Trey out here last night. He was getting in the cages as the high school game started, and he just told me, he goes, you know, practice. You got to practice because you just can't show up on game day and get her done. So he was in the cages yesterday, and good swing there. I don't know how his cage workout went, but I know he was in there. He's like, I like to sneak in and get a few swings in, 100 or 2. We'll see if that paid off today. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Jugs Gunn had that one at 86, just off the plate. It's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on shortstop, Trey Larson. Misses, 2-1. The 2-1. High chopper, left side. Shortstop catches that up over his hat and throws it. Whoa, baby. Chuck Knobloch, that one into the 5th row. E6 there, and Trey Larson reaches on a throwing error by Josh Schultz, who flat threw that one into the 17th row. And on down to second on the overthrow goes Trey Larson. That ball's out of play. Then we go to Ty Denzer. Ty Denzer with 1 out and a runner now in scoring position for the Fish, looking maybe to get one of those back here. Inside, ball 1. Yeah, we do shout-outs. Say hello if you want to chime in. Let us know where you're listening from. Critiques. We take critiques. We take back and forth. Whatever you got. The 1-0 pitch. Chopper again. Shortstop. That time comes in on it. Gathers. Throws across. Got him by half a step. The speedy Ty Denzer. 6-3 ground out, and there's now 2 down.
Number 3, Lucas Ludke.
Now we're going to Lucas Ludke. Batting in the 4-hole tonight. Got a runner over there at third base now with 2 down and an opportunity for Lucas Ludke. Fishing their whites tonight. Looking good. Away, ball 1. Ludke slaps one down the right field line. Just foul. You have to take my word for it. That was slicing away. It was going to be close. And Apo Taco all the way, but just about 4 feet foul. Nice swing there by Ludke. Trying to go the opposite way with that. Just foul. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Ludke chases a high fastball there. It's now 1-2. Should Ludke reach, Spencer Diedrich waits on deck for the Fighting Fish. The 1-2 got him swinging, and Ludke goes down, and that will do it for the Fighting Fish here in the bottom of inning 1. They get no runs on no hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. After 1 inning of play, Osceola Braves 2, Fighting Fish nothing.
No one can provide tax help like the Silver Fox can.
I have to get my game face on, folks. It is fish baseball. Maybe I should crack a beer. I don't know. I haven't yet. I'm just on the water. Got a little edge to me right now. The internet thing just absolutely threw me off. Can't do a broadcast without the internet, so what does a person do? Oh, there's a ball on the screen. You just pack it up and go home? I will cross my mind. I mean, if you can't get on the internet, you can't broadcast. And my wife brought down a Wi-Fi card, plugged that in. It wasn't great, and I'm like, well, let's just try it. So here we are together. We're trying it. So, hey, I'll get my game face on. I just got to work through it, work through the kinks. Looking ahead to the Osceola Braves, top of the second. They'll go 7, 8, 9. Matt Schultz, Aaron Schmidt, and Tony Griggins. Matt Schultz ready to go here in the top of inning 2. 2-0 Osceola. They strike early and they strike first. Or they strike first and they strike early. Something like that. Take your pick. Third baseman Matt Schultz in against Charlie Griffin. Looks at one right down Hanson Drive, and it's 0-1. One ball, one strike now. Got some good chatter down in the front row. Maybe here's something good down there. That one just missed. You got a good look at that as well. It's 2-1. The 2-1. That's high as well. Now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swings through that. Charlie threw that right past Matt Schultz. It's now full count. The 3-2. Charlie Griffin throws peas at the knees and gets Matt Schultz on a looking third strike for the first out of the inning. Nice pitch there by Charlie. Came inside right in the right lower corner of the K zone and just paints it. And not a lot Matt Schultz could do with that. And he gone. Now we go to Aaron Schmidt with 1 out. Aaron Schmidt is in. That's hit to right and foul. About 10 rows back down the right field line. Squared that up, just kind of got out in front of it. It's 0-1 now. The 0-1 pitch. That's another one hammered foul as Aaron Schmidt out in front of Charlie Griffin, and Griffin works ahead 0-2. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Someone came to tell life stories down there. There we go. Nothing wrong with that. Just I'm not sure if it interests you, or maybe it really interests you. I don't know. Sometimes you hear some good stuff. The 0-2. Strike 3 looking, and that was the exact same spot he struck out Matt Schultz on. And Aaron Schmidt kind of nodded his cap and went, yeah, that's a pretty good pitch. And there are now 2 down. Now with 2 down, we go to Tommy Griggins. That's a baseball name if I've ever heard one. Tommy Griggins is in now with 2 in the bucket. The 1 ball and no strikes on second baseman Tommy Griggins. The pitch. That misses, now 2-0. If Griggins should reach, we're going to go back to the top of the order to Mark Hronsky. The 2-0. That misses as well, now 3-0. So 2 strikeouts looking to start this inning, and now Charlie Griffin falls behind Tommy Griggins 3-0. There's one, and it's 3-1. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. St. Croix Valley League Baseball. High and tight, and a 2-out walk for Tommy Griggins. He makes his way down to first base with 2 down. Now we're going back to Mark Hronsky. Mark walked and scored back in the first. Runner out to a very safe 2.5 step lead. And Ronsky misses that. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the second. It's 2-0. Osceola Braves over your Fighting Fish. Charlie Griffin stares into his battery mate, Andy Metcalf. Throws a 58-footer. And nice job by Metcalf getting the block there. It's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. That's Tommy Griggins over here at first base. We call that a safe lead. High and tight, now 2-1. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. Away, now 3-1. So Charlie had it dialed in for the first 2 batters, now struggling a bit here. Walked Tommy Griggins with 2 outs and now falls behind Mark Hronsky, 3-1. Runner now out to forced-up lead, not going. Called a strike, and now the count works full. Tommy Griggins will be off to the races here upon delivery. And we'll see what happens here with Hronsky. Let's give you the strike zone look. See if Charlie can paint the corners again. Chopper. Trey Larson across the field. Nice throw. Got him by 5 steps. Trey Larson fielding his position well and gets Hronsky on the 6-3 ground out for out number 3. The Osceola Braves send 4 to the plate. They get no runs on no hits. There were no errors and 1 left after an inning and a half of play. From First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin, it is Osceola 2, Fish nothing.
California Angels hurler Don Sutton squared off in a regular season game. It was the highest win total for opposing pitchers in Major League Baseball history. On this date in 1986, Seaver had 306 wins and Sutton had 298. Sutton pitched a 2-hit shutout to beat the White Sox 3-0 and win career game number 299.
Trish says there's no such thing as a safe lead. That's kind of true. Though if you're a foot off, it's hard to pick you off. But if you're picking dandelions and a foot off, you could still get picked off, and that wouldn't be safe. So you are technically 100% correct. You better be paying attention over there. How about that? Hey, looking ahead to the Fish. Bottom of the second, 5, 6, and 7 due up. Spencer Diedrich, Andy Metcalf, and Carter Elliott. Yeah, the first baseman over there, give the runner the old, hey, your shoe's untied deal. You know, then no lead is safe. Spencer Diedrich making his way to the dish.
Number 28, Spencer Diedrich.
Diedrich is in. Brett Carlson says, I'm ready. Yeah, Matty Bacon, he's rocking a ponytail tonight. Hammered to left. Well hit ball in into the corner. And foul. Boy, that must have hooked. That was a nice, one hop the wall right out in front of the injury lawyers sign there. And Edward Jones. I'm going to say it hit the L in Amory Law. And just foul. We'll do it again. Well struck ball. That misses. Is now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Spencer Diedrich, the center fielder for the Fighting Fish. Brett Carlson took a little off of that and misses. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the second. Fish trail by 2. Misses as well. Now 3-1. Anyway, leadoff batter here in inning number 2. Fish down by a pair. Need base runners. Andy Metcalf waits on deck. It's a letter high strike. Now the count is full. Carlson stares in, has what he likes. Here comes the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Nice job by catcher Noah Wenberg to hang on to that and get the foul tip. Swinging third strike. There's one down.
Batting number 25, Andy Metcalf.
Now we go to catcher Andy Metcalf. Looks like Andy might have got the locks trimmed a little bit. He got it kind of tight. It was flowing, a week or so ago, and he's got that up about 6 inches in the back. It's getting a little hot, though. Now it's 1-1. Gets a little warm. Trim up the lettuce. That misses as well. Now 2-1. Beautiful night here at First National Bank at River Falls Field. I had 91 degrees at first pitch. Heat index about 96. Not much wind. It's a little humid, but it's tolerable. It's just hot. It's like, West Texas type heat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Metcalf. Fouled away at the plate or off his shin. And that never feels good. He'll be okay. We'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 in the bucket. Fish looking for base runners. The pitch. Fouled away. It's stuck at 2-2. That's a good healthy hack right there by Andy Metcalf. Just follows that one into the upper deck. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Brett Carlson stares into Wenberg. Shakes off. Now he's got what he likes. Set at the belt. And here it comes. Strike 3 looking. And Wenberg was throwing that around before the call was made. Very confident with that pitch. So Metcalf down looking. There's 2 down. And we're going to go to Carter Elliott.
13, Carter Elliott.
Carter Elliott can take a crack at it with 2 in the bucket. Put a nickel in the merry-go-round. See if there's still got some life in this thing and we can get it going. Someone kickstart this thing, huh? Straight back. Swinging strike 1 and a foul ball. Oh, 0-1 now on Carter Elliott. Brett Carlson works ahead, works from the stretch as well. The pitch. Chopper, that's the short. 3-hopper, picks it up on the short hop, throws across. Got him by a step. So nice job out there by Josh Schultz dialing it in after he gets his first errant throw over the dugout. He's been fine since then. So Carter Elliott grounds out to short for out number 3. The Fish send 3 to the plate here in the second inning. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. There's 2 in the books now from First National Bank of River Falls Field that it still is. The Osceola Braves 2, the Fish nothing.
Helping us to keep playing fighting fish baseball here at First National Bank of River Falls Field.
Let's see if they're still chatting down there in the front row. Oh, yeah. Someone told me there were some storms developing to the west. I didn't check my radar. I might do that right now to see what we got going on.
Number 6, Noah Wenberg.
Noah Wenberg makes his way to the dish here in the top of inning 3. Let's do it here. 2, 3, and 4. Wenberg, Rolf, and Ronsky. Fouled away. That's Brian Ronsky. There's a lot of Ronskys on there. There's 3 Ronskys. There's Mark Ronsky, Brian Ronsky, and Nick Ronsky. So this is going to be Wenberg, Rolf, and Brian Ronsky. That's who's due up. Charlie Griffin takes a little off of that and has Noah Wenberg out in front. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night for Noah Wenberg. There's 1 out.
Batting number 20, Brandon Rolf.
Now we go to Brandon Rolf, the center fielder. Rolf singled back in the first, or a ribby single. The lefty in against Charlie Griffin for the second time. Check swing, yes he did, and Griffin takes a little off of that again, a little wrinkle, and it's 0-1. I have to get a better look at Charlie's shoes. Looks like he's pitching in his Sunday penny loafers. Let's get up on those ones. Let's go check out, see what Charlie's got going on in his feet. He's got the orange. He's got the orange laces. Hit by pitch there. I was going to check out his shoes. I got a little blur from the net. We're going to fix that later. We'll figure that out a little later. We got a hit by pitch. We got a batter on right now. So Kevin, catch up with things. So Rolf is hit by pitch. And we're going to Brian Ronsky with 1 out. Runner at first. Called to strike. Yeah, I think Brandon Rolf just got hit on maybe the tip of his foot or something like that. It wasn't too severe, but 3-step lead, now 4-step lead. Runner does go, throw down, safe. Stolen base for Brandon Rolf. Runner at second now in scoring position with just 1 out for designated hitter and 4-hole hitter Brian Ronsky. There's Brandon Rolf in your foreground. The pitch. Ooh, nice little wrinkle there. It's now 1-2. Boy, Brian Ronsky was going to get all over that, what she thought was a fastball, and little wrinkle on it, and swung over the top of it. It's now 1-2. Brandon Rolf out to his lead. Trey Larson playing a little cat-mouse out there with Rolf. The pitch. Ooh, another wrinkle. And left inside, it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second in scoring position for the Osceola Braves. They're up 2-0 here in the top of the third. Charlie Griffin stares in, has what he likes, set at the belt, and delivers. Got him swinging. It's like he confused Ronsky a little bit on that, and second strikeout of the inning, and there's 2 down. Yeah, it wasn't really what Ronsky was looking for there, I don't think, and kind of an excuse-me swing. And nice job by Griffin getting Ronsky in the swinging third strike, and now we go to Josh Schultz. Schultz is in. Runner at second base gets his lead. That's called a strike. Two strikeouts this inning for Griffin. He had 2 last inning as well. Little flare on the infield. Second baseman Brian Giebel calls. Easy play. Didn't even have to battle the sun much on that. And Brian Giebel retires Schultz for out number 3. High fives all the way into the dugout for the Fighting Fish.
Once again, A big Fighting Fish tip of the cap.
The Osceola Braves send 4 to the plate. They get no runs on no hits. There were no errors and 1 left. 2.5 in the books now from First National Bank of River Falls Field. It's still 2-0 Osceola.
In honor of Nola Janicki. RCU is a proud partner of the Fighting Fish.
Major League scoreboard updates. In the top of the third inning, the New York Yankees lead the Minnesota Twins 5-0. The top of the sixth inning, Cincinnati Reds lead the Milwaukee Brewers 7-2.
So Cincinnati's up over the Brewers 7-2. And the Yankees lead the Twins 5-0.
Leading off for your Fighting Fish, number 8, Kyle Fritz.
Kyle Fritz leading off for the Fish here in the bottom of inning 3. 8-9-1. Fritz, Item, and then Brian Giebel. Bottom of the third we go. Sun back out here at First National Bank at River Falls Field, and Fritzy swings through that. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Hit to second. Gathered back on the grass. On to first. Got him by 4 steps. And Fritzy grounds out to second for the first out of the inning. Now with 1 out, we go to left fielder Josh Item. Hitting in the 9-hole today. Just misses off the plate. It's 1 ball and no strikes. I think Brett Carlson thought that was a strike by his body language, but no, it was off the plate. That one does find it, though. It's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 1 out. We're in the bottom of frame 3. Fish down, 2-0. Flown up. Short right. That could be trouble at no man's land, but the right fielder does come in and make the catch. That's Nick Ronsky out there in right field. He came in. I thought that was going into the Devil's Triangle out there, but Nick Ronsky tracked that down, and now there are 2 out. We go back to the top of the order to Brian Giebel. Two down after that fly out to right. And now we go back to Brian Giebel, who struck out swinging his first time up. Looks at a strike there off the arm of Brett Carlson. That's high and tight. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 2 outs. Hey, glad you could join us tonight. I'm Kevin Westhouse. Glad you're along. Some good St. Croix Valley Baseball League action. Check swing. No, he did not. It's now 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike on Brian Giebel. Hit to the right side. Gathered. Second baseman's got it. On to first. And a couple ground outs over there to Tony Griggins this inning.
It's trivia time. TV trivia.
3 up, 3 down for the Fish. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. 3 in the books. Still 2-0 Osceola.
Acting legend Morgan Freeman received his start. A. Sesame Street. B. The Electric Company. C. Peppa Pig. D, Schoolhouse Rock. If you said B, the electric company, then you are correct. Morgan Freeman played numerous characters on the show from 1971 to 1977.
Yeah, there we get a good look at Charlie Griffin's shoes. Look at those things, see?
Leading off number 27, Nick Ronsky.
All right, here we go. Ronsky's in. Nick Ronsky. Looks at a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Nick Ronsky. We are at the 6th spot in the order. It's going to be Nick Ronsky, Matt Schultz, and Aaron Schmidt. Popped up, right side. Left fielder going back. And that is going to be off the wall in front of the Hovey Auto Body sign. I didn't think he got that much on it, but boy, he squared that up nice. Hit that right, split the center fielder and split the left fielder. Hit it right to the Hovey Auto Body and Rudisil Builders and Pahacek Contracting signs out there, and a leadoff double for Nick Ronsky. Surprised me. I thought it was a little flare. I did not read that well at all. So Ronsky with a leadoff double, and now we go to Matt Schultz. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really hear it. You know, usually you hear those pop off the bat. That one didn't have much pop. Maybe a little bit towards the end of the bat, I thought. But boy, that carried and, you know, off the split the outfielders all the way to the wall, and just an easy stand-up double for Nick Ronsky. That's down. Huh. Thanks, Mark. I'm typing fast, so yeah, I'm going to go in there and do that for you. I see that now. Watch this. That's the kind of comments I like. See, when you misspell things. There you go. The Osceola Braves. There we go. I was typing fast. I couldn't get on the internet, Mark, and I was frazzled before the game, and I was sweating my eyes. Couldn't get on the internet. Didn't know if we we're going to have a broadcast. I'm typing fast. Look, let me go right to the excuse bag. But that's how I misspelled Osceola, so my apologies. Squared away now, though, but it's good. That just misses, and now after the leadoff double, Matt Schultz gets himself a walk. Now we go to Aaron Schmidt, who struck out looking his first time up tonight. Aaron Schmidt's in. Runners at first and second for Osceola with a C, with an OSC. Shows bunt, pokes at it, misses, and called strike one. I think I'll leave you here for the bunt situation. Manager going through his signs down there at third base. Aaron Schmidt pounds the plate. I'll leave it right here. Watch this bunt develop. Shows bunt. First baseman's charging. Now he's back. Now he's bunts again. Ball's down. Fielded. On to first. Got him. Nice job, Brian Giebel, getting there to cover at first base. And The sacrifice bunt has been completed, and that goes 1-4 for out number 1. Nice job by Kyle Fritz charging on that, and then in behind comes your second baseman, Brian Giebel, to cover. Executed that excellent. Both offense and defense did everything they had to do on that play. Now it's runners at second and third with 1 out. 9-hole in the order, Tony Griggins. We're going to talk a little bit about Kyle Fritzy in a little bit. Big week for the Fritzster. When I get a minute, we'll talk about that. It's kind of a big deal. I mean, we're playing some town ball tonight, and this is a lot of fun, but first baseman over here, there he is. Kyle Fritz passed his professional engineering license this week, from what I understand. So how about that? Mark Spafford, if I'm saying that incorrectly, let me know. But from what I understand, this fella right here is now a professional engineer at first base. That's maybe probably the most exciting thing I've said tonight. That's pretty cool. The 2-0. Now 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. There's 1 out. Griffin from the windup, and here it comes. That's it. P.E. That's better than E. P.E. Professional engineer. 3 balls and a strike now. A 9-hole hitter, Tommy Griggins. So that's a pretty good accomplishment for Kyle Fritz, and I'll take comments, suggestions. Who topped that this week? Quick pitch, got him swinging, and nice job by Charlie Griffin. Came in with a quick pitch, gets the swinging third strike. There's 2 down. Yeah, I was thinking of something I did to beat Kyle Fritz. You know, he's passed his professional engineering license. I was thinking, what did I do this week? I don't know, killed a gopher with a stick. I mean, not much. I didn't do that either, but I didn't do, other than keeping the lights on and the water running and the toilets flushing in town, passing your professional engineering license is a pretty good accomplishment. Nice job by Charlie Griffin. Threw in a frisbee right there, and now it's 0-2. Runners at second and third for Osceola. 2 runners in scoring position. Charlie Griffin and the Fish trying to put a lid on this thing. Quick pitch, fouled away. Boy, Charlie's got that quick slide step and just gets on you real quick. If you're not ready in the batter's box, that thing's on you. I really like Charlie. Vary the move, right? You keep those batters off balance. He's at Mark Ronsky. Mark walked and scored and grounded out to short today. We're back at the top of the order now with 2 down. The pitch. Yacker foul, and that's ripped down the left field line and about 90 feet foul. That's 27 rows back. And we'll stick at 0-2. The 0-2. Yacker, didn't quite pull the shutter quite enough on that. We'll go to 1-2 now. Mark Ronsky got a good look at that and almost pulled the trigger and said, I don't think that's going to spin quite enough. And then he held his breath, and it was inside. 1-2. Andy Metcalf gives the signs, and here it comes. That's away on a fastball, 2-2. 2s are wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Charlie Griffin from the windup. The pitch. Got him swinging. Charlie Griffin. Whoa, nice job there, Charlie. Where's he going? No, he forgot something back there. That was Rosenbag. He just wanted to touch it. Nice job by Charlie. Osceola Braves, they get 2 on at second and third with just 1 out, and that's Strandham there. So nice job by Griffin and the Fish there. Osceola Braves get no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 left. 3.5 in the books now from First National Bank of River Falls Field. Still Osceola 2, Fish nothing. A little jump around at the ballpark. Kind of hot to be jumping around, but why not? Nice crowd here tonight. I know Mark Spafford's up off the couch right now. Two, 3, and 4 due up for the Fighting Fish here in the bottom of inning 4.
Fish, number 2, Trey Larson.
Trey Larson leading off here in the bottom of inning 4. Fish have no hits on the board. Maybe this is the inning they break out of this. Larson reached on an error his first time up, thinking about a bunt single there. Pulls back, throws up his hands, doesn't like the call. Goes for a little walk and says, I pulled my bat back because that was low. Home plate umpire says, let's go, get back in here, and it's 0-1. Trey a little animated. He's always been animated, though. Love it, love it. Wears a game on his sleeve. He's got kind of the Bryce Harper type attitudes. Always playing at 127%. Animated, loves the game. Fun to be around. Thinking about bunt again there, and because no one moved the first time, fouls that away, and it's now 1-2. Denzer waits on deck, and then Lucas Ludke. 2, 3, and 4 hitters here for the Fighting Fish in the bottom of inning 4. Chopper. Second base, got to charge it onto first. High throw, comes down on the base, gets him by 2 steps. Hit over there to Tony Griggins at second base. Threw it a little bit high to the first baseman, but retired Larson on a 4-3 ground out. Now we go to Ty Denzer with 1 in the bucket here in the bottom of the 4th. Fish still looking for their first hit. They made some contact, is unable to get it through thus far. Brett Carlson on the mound for Osceola. The pitch to Denzer, looks at one away, ball 1. Fouled back. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here to our public address announcer, and when Kyle Fritz comes to the plate, we're going to say congratulations on passing your professional engineering license this week, because he got that. I think that's worth a mention. That's worth a stadium mention. So Kyle Fritz, we'll mention that when he comes up to bat next time. That's hammered into center field. That's at the center fielder, headed back, tracking it down, and makes the catch out in front of the Wildcat sign out in fairly deep center field.
Number 3, Lucas Ludke.
So Ty Denzer puts a juice into that, but that's just a long fly out to center, 2 down. Now we go to Lucas Ludke. I thought that might get over his head. He hit that pretty good. And not quite good enough. There's 2 down. We're going to Lucas Ludke. Last at bat, Ludke struck out swinging. Good eye there by Lucas, now 2-0. 2 in the bucket. Fish still looking for their first hit. We're in the bottom of the 4th. They've been banging it around the yard a little bit, but right at people tonight. Fouled away. It's 2-1. on Lucas Ludke. Nice healthy hack there. That's fouled back to up over the grandstand area. Now it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Ludke. He steps in. He's ready to go. Brett Carlson stares into his battery mate, Noah Wenberg. Everybody's ready. The 2-2 pitch. Soft chopper, first baseman. He's got it. Step on his bag over there, and that will do it for the Fish here in inning number 4. That's for those of you scoring along with your McGregor scorebook and your number 2 lead pencil. That goes 3U. Fish go 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. And Brett Carlson has faced 1 more than the minimum through 4. After 4 innings of play, it's Osceola 2, Fish nothing. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Trish. Calm her down. He wears it all on the sleeve. Love with me. 2-3-4 due up for Osceola. Wenberg, Rolfin, Brian Runsky. We're ready. You got a chatty bunch down there in the front row.
Number 6, Noah Wenberg.
Noah Wenberg is going to lead off here for Osceola in the top of inning 5. The catcher Wenberg is 1 for 2 today. Singled and scored back in the first. Struck out in the third. Here we go. Top of the 5th. Charlie Griffin and the Fish doing a nice job holding the Braves down to 2. Fish, someone needs to kick the bat rack over there in the Fish dugout and get her going. Some activity now in the Fish bullpen as well. That's hammered into left and down for leadoff single for Noah Wenberg. Just got up on top of that, wrapped the line drive into left, and leadoff single for Noah Wenberg. Now we go to Brandon Rolfe with a runner at first and nobody out. Brandon Rolfe is 1 for 1, and he's also been hit by a pitch. Singled in the first, hit by a pitch in the third. Runner out to a nice forced-up lead. The pitch. High and inside, ball 1. Runner goes and slides in safely. Stolen base for Noah Wenberg. And the count goes 1-1 on Brandon Rolfe. Popped up on the infield. Trey Larson calling and makes the catch for out number 1.
Batting number 18, Brian Runsky.
So after that fly out to short, there's 1 down. And we go to Brian Runsky. Runsky 0 for 2 tonight. Ground out, try to pick off at second, back in safely. Yeah, Brian Runsky grounded out to first and struck out swinging. There's your runner at second, Noah Wenberg getting his lead. Now timeout's been called, and we'll do it again. Shoot the lock off your wallet. Come on down and spend a few shekels at the Liney Lodge. Why not? Cold beverages here on a hot night. Grab a couple 20s off the counter and come on down. John Fry, good to have you aboard, friend. Can't wait to see you up here again this summer, hopefully. Somebody needs to light a spark under these boys. The 0-1. That gets past the catcher, and on down to third now goes Noah Wenberg for the Osceola Braves. Brian Runsky at 1-1 in the count. It was a low ball. I'm going to call that a pass ball. I just throw PB on my score sheet there. So we have an SB and we have a PB. And Noah Wenberg's at 3B. How about that? That's hit into left pretty well. That's going to be gapped. And all the way to the wall. And that into second base comes Brian Runsky, and he is out at second base. So Brian Runsky thought he had a double. He had a single, and then we go 8-4 on that for out number 2, but the run does score for Osceola. So nice job out there by center fielder Spencer Diedrich. He throws a nice throw one into Giebel, and they get him at second base. Nice job. Diedrich to Giebel to get the out. A little softly hit on the infield. Throw across. Got him. Nice job. Trey Larson over there in a tough play. Got to come in on that. Charges the ball. Throws across his body.
Baseball trivia time
And
is brought to you by
gets Josh Schultz on the 6-3 ground out for out number 3.
This Hall of Famer was a member of more World
That will
Series
do it
teams.
for Osceola here in the top of the 5th. They get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and none left. 4.5 in the books. It is now 3-0 Osceola over your Fighting Fish.
And the other half is physical. Is it A, Mickey Mantle, B, Babe Ruth, C, Byron Dutkin, D, Yogi Berra?
Yogi Bear is one of the all-time.
If you guess D, Yogi Berra, then you are correct.
So looking ahead to the Fighting Fish bottom of the 5th, 5, 6, and 7 due up. Spencer Diedrich, Andy Metcalf, and Carter Elliott. Fish still hitless in the hit column. The line in the game thus far, the Osceola Braves, 3 runs on 5 hits. They have 1 error. The Fish with no runs on no hits, and they also have an error. Kyle Fritz, professional engineering license this week. I say PE. Congratulations on Paul Fritz passing his professional engineering, getting his professional engineering license. Thank you. We'll do a shout out. Yeah, you got to shoot the lock off the wallet.
Leading off number 28, Spencer Diedrich.
License, yes. Huh, so hold on a second. I think I just might have figured something out here. Hold on. There we go. All right. I was sorry about that. I had my battery was going low, and I just was working some things, and I think I've got it now. So hold on. All right, here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's away. Yeah, I had a fumble there, John. Just an absolute fumble. Full count now on leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Spencer Diedrich, the center fielder. The 3-2 pitch. Chopper to short. Gets up the middle, your first hit of the game for the Fighting Fish. And just as we asked for, Spencer Diedrich finds the hole up the middle just past a diving Josh Schultz. And the Fish are in the hit column now, and a runner at first base with nobody out. And we go to Andy Metcalf now. Andy got that haircut, though. I don't know if he's like Samson from the Bible, right? He just cut the hair and he got weak. I don't know. Let's see. He went not like that at all. Oop, let me get this camera over here. Multitasking. Everybody's dizzy. The 1-strike pitch. That's a ball. Now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Fish to get a runner at first base. Start filling the live well, huh? There's a walleye. He's a keeper, 22-incher. The 1-1. That's down. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fish down by 3. Trying to rally here in the middle frames. Andy Metcalf trying to knock him around. The pitch. Chopper. Foul. That's headed towards the Fish dugout. Everybody's good over there. I think that's Lucas Ludke that's going to go chase that down in foul territory in short left field. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner out to his lead. 4.5-step lead. Not going. The pitch just misses. Heard someone from the Osceola said yes, and the umpire says no, and it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Metcalf. Here it comes. Got him. Took a little off of that. Got him out in front. And he's not happy with himself at all, and there's 1 out.
Batting number 13, Carter Elliott.
Now with 1 out, we go to Carter Elliott. Carter Elliott playing third base for the Fish today. Elliott trying to move him around. That's called a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to Carter Elliott, third baseman for the Fighting Fish. That's down. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on for the Fish. They're in the hit column now, though. Spencer Diedrich let it off with a single up the middle to start this inning. Still at first base. The pitch. Big fastball there. Peas at the knees. It's now 1-2. That hit the outside corner of the K zone. Not a lot that Carter Elliott could do with that at all. The 1-2. Softly hit right side. First baseman goes to 2. Back to first. No play over there. And Carter Elliott will reach via the fielder's choice.
Batting number 8, Kyle Fritz. Also, Kyle, congratulations on passing and attaining your professional engineering license.
Yeah, right? There's a smattering of applause for that. The guy passes his PE this week. He deserves a nice round of applause. Good work on that. It's a big deal. I think the Osceola players are pleading their case out at second base that Spencer Diedrich is sliding out of the baseline, and there should be an out over there at first as well. Not tonight. No sale. 2 down, and now we are going to now the professional engineer, Kyle Fritz. See if you can find a gap, huh, Fritzy? Called a strike on Kyle Fritz. So Elliott reaches first on a fielder's choice, and Fritz now trying to knock him around. That's just down, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Kyle Fritz, pretty big hole over there between first and second. Maybe you can pull one through, huh? Or not. Or how about go the other way with one get down ball. That is down all the way to the wall. Here comes a runner around third. They got the fan going. They're going to send him, and he'll score standing up. Kyle Fritz. Give me some bullhorns or something out there, Kyle. That a baby. Wave to the fans. RBI, 2-out double for Kyle Fritz. Scores Carter Elliott all the way from first base, and the Fish are on the board. A well-struck baseball right in the gap out there in left center. Split him and scores that runner all the way from first with 2 outs. He could be up on his high horse and going on contact and scores easily. 3-1. Now Osceola. Now we go to Josh Idem with 2 in the bucket. And a runner at second base, still an RBI opportunity here for Josh Idem and the River Falls Fighting Fish. Whew, nice job by catcher Noah Wenberg. A little unorthodox, but blocks that and does a nice job. It's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 2 outs. Yeah, I'd go for some cake too, Mark Spafford. 1-2 now on Josh Idem. It's Kyle Fritz in your foreground. The 1-2. Softly hit off the pitcher. That's going to be a tough play. And Idem's going to beat that out. That hit right off the pitcher's kneecap. That's an infield single for Josh Idem. Didn't get it through the infield, so Fritzy was unable to score. He does make it to third base, but Idem does get an infield single on that. Now we go back to the top of the order to Brian Giebel. We're going to check the pitcher here. Check Brett Carlson to make sure he's okay. I don't know if he got that off the heel of his glove or hit him in the knee. Well, somebody woke the bats up. A couple hits this inning, a run, and now we got your big bopper, Brian Giebel, with 2 runners on. How due are we to call a Giebel home run? I'm going to be ready. Get all my gear set up for a long blast by Brian Giebel. First and third, 2 outs. Giebel at the dish. Whoo, baby, he got his money's worth there. Hard, healthy hack. It's 0-1. Tried to hit that one to Baldwin. Yes, he did, John Fry. He had his protractor out, and he says, yep, right there, the pitch. 59.5-footer. But that, John Fry, that's the kind of material, you know, when you get up in the booth, I just miss you for that. I mean, that's quality material. You know, said Kyle used his new PE license to correctly calculate the pitch trajectory to engineer a run for the Fish. See, I mean, that's quality material, John. That's just good stuff. Another one low. It's 2-1 on Brian Giebel. That's flat, good stuff. That's why we need a color commentator. I got too much other stuff going on to get all these points, like the obvious jokes like that. I mean, just you were all over that like a pack of dogs on a 3-legged cat. Love to see it. That nips the corner. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Brett Carlson trying to shut down the Fish. Brian Giebel trying to hit one deep here. The pitch to Giebs. That's just the way. Now the count works full. Josh Idem will be off to the races over there at first base. And Brian Giebel will see the 3-2 pitch. Carlson set. The pitch to Giebs. Here it comes. Fouled away at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fouls that one off his hoof, and he's not happy about it. I was going to say there's still room in Giebel's hitting clinic, but I don't think there is room. I think he sold it out. Once again, the 3-2 pitch. Item will be off to the races here upon delivery. Here it comes. Inside, and Giebel is on via the free pass. And the bases are loaded, or like we like to say, the live well is full here. The live well's full at First National Bank of River Falls Field. That's full of 22 to 26-inch walleyes. And we are going to Trey Larson to see if he can spring a leak in the live well. Fastball, letter high, called a strike, 0-1. Another way to drain the live well is hit one in the gap. The 0-1. Good swing there. And that just went past the netting and scoots off of the 10th row and then caromed up to the 23rd row. That thing had some hair on it as it left the park. It's 0-2 now on Trey Larson, the shortstop for the Fish. Reached on an error in the first, grounded out to second his last time up. Officially 0 for 2 today. The 0-2 pitch to Trey Larson. Here it comes. Popped up. Short right field. Right fielder calling, and he's got it out in short right, and that will do it for the Fish here in inning number 5.
In New Richmond, Elmina, Hudson, and River Falls. Gwynn, Benapal, and Zaraka County has the St. Croix Valley cover.
The Fish do strike, though. They get on the hit board, hit column, and they get on the run column. They get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. 5 in the books now from First National Bank of River Falls Field. It is the Osceola Braves 3, the Fighting Fish 1. Six, 7, 8 due up for the Osceola Braves. Nick Ronsky, Matt Schultz, and Aaron Schmidt.
Right fielder number 27, Nick Ronsky.
Ronsky doubled his last time up. Charlie Griffin back on the mound for the Fighting Fish. Ronsky officially 1 for 2 today. That's low. Now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 6th. That's where we're at. 3-1 Braves. Just misses inside there. It's 2-1. Chopper to first. Fritzy will take it himself. Step on his sack over there. And there is 1 down.
Stepping up to the plate, third baseman number 8, Matt Schultz.
Second time today, Ronsky grounded out to the first baseman. There's 1 down. Now we go to Matt Schultz. Aaron Schmidt wakes on deck for the Osceola Braves. Getting to nightfall, a little humidity getting on that camera now. Bear with us. We haven't abandoned it yet. It's not real terrible, but it's getting worse. 0-1 now on Matt Schultz. That's called strike. And nice job by Griffin painting the corner. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Griffin works quickly. Quick pitch. Yeah, he throws in that quick pitch every now and then and gets that batter just a little jittery. All of a sudden, usually he's doing that high leg kick and delivers, and then once in a while he just does that quick move and just brings it, and the batter's not ready. Nice job by Griffin. The 0-2. That's hit well into left. But Item, he's all over it and makes the catch. Actually, that's not Item. He's over here. Sorry. There he is. There's Josh Item right in front of the River Falls Municipal Utility Electric sign right there. River Falls Municipal Electric Utility. Sometimes we sponsor these games, and we like to sponsor these games. Does River Falls Municipal Electric Utility, because you can't play baseball in the dark. Grounder to second. Gable gobbles on to first, and now they're quickly 2 down. 3 down, I guess, just like that. I couldn't even keep up. 2 and 3.
Baseball trivia time is brought to you by Gwynn, Vinipal,
Try to sneak in a little advertising joke there, and after the fly out to left, and then the ground out to second. That will do it for the Osceola Braves here in the 6th. They go send 3 to the plate, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After 5.5 in the books, still Osceola 3, Fish 1.
If you get D, Byron Dopkins, then you are correct. Dopkins reached base safely in every single at-bat during his over 35-year-old River Falls grouper career.
Ty Denzer, Lucas Ludke, and Spencer Diedrich, 3, 4, and 5 due up here for the Fish. In the bottom of the 6th, they're down by a pair.
Leading off for your River Falls Fighting Fish, number 10, Ty Denzer.
Ty Denzer leading off here in the bottom of the 6th for the Fighting Fish. Denzer's grounded out to short and flew out to center today. Brett Carlson rocks and delivers. That's ball away. Lot of game left, though. 4 at-bats for the Fish. They're down by just 2. They knocked the lid off the thing last inning. They got 1 run on 3 hits. They were hitless up until last inning. Chopper, get through there. Leadoff single for Ty Denzer. Knocks it through on the first base side, and Denzer's on. Third time through the order, and Brett Carlson may be tiring a bit. Now we go to Lucas Ludke, and that camera there is starting to get some hair on it. Let's just go right there. Ludke, let's see. Struck out and grounded out. Throw down to second, and safe. Stolen base for Ty Denzer to the approval of the home crowd. So there he is, Lucas, in scoring position with nobody out. Leadoff single, stolen base, Ty Denzer in scoring position. River Falls Fighting Fish and Lucas Ludke in the catbird seat right now. The 1-0. Just missed off the plate there, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. That one finds the plate. Now 2-1. Carlson set at the belt, has what he likes, and here it comes. Nope, it's not coming. It's check the runner time. And everybody's back safely. The 2-1. That's just down. Now 3-1. Here's your runner at second base. The pitch to Lucas. Fouled up over the grandstand area and will be at 3-2. Home crowd coming to life a little bit. Put your hands together up in the grandstand area, huh? Try to rally one in here for the Fish in the middle frames. The 3-2. Look out! Woo! Flinching down in the front row. He hit that off of that cement backstop and right at a couple in the front row. And, yeah, they flinched. 2 for flinching down there, and they're giggling about it. Spencer Diedrich waits on deck. The 3-2 to Lucas again. Here it comes. Got him. Took a little off of that. Had Lucas out in front, and there's one down.
Batting number 28, Spencer Diedrich.
Now we go to Spencer Diedrich with one in the bucket here in the bottom of inning 6. Spencer had the first hit of the game for the Fish last inning. Singled it right back up the middle. See if he can stay on the hit parade here. It gets away from the catcher, and alertly on down to third goes Ty Denzer on the wild pitch. So wild pitch, Denzer on down to third, and catcher Noah Wenberg wants to go out and have a word with his pitcher. Spencer Diedrich, it's rolling to the right side here. The infield's kind of halfway on the right side. If it's hard hit, they might try to come home with it. But if you're unselfish and roll one that way, you might get a run in. 1 ball, no strikes. Carlson delivers to Diedrich. Just misses. Good eye, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. The pitch. That's at the knees. And I think Spencer Diedrich had a word to the umpire, like, where was that exactly? Score is 3-1. I missed one there, Trish, for an inning and a half. It's 3-1. Osceola got 2 in the first, and they got 1 in the 5th. I forgot to add the 1 in the 5th, and now we're in the bottom of the 6th. So it's 3-1. Osceola. Just forgot to add it to the board. The 3-1 pitch to Diedrich. Well hit ball into left field. Get up, way back at the track, at the wall, looking up. Gone! Spencer Diedrich. Touch 'em all! Here he comes, circling the bags. Deep into the night. Spencer Diedrich has left the yard, put it on the board. Yes! 2-run jack for Spencer Diedrich. And the Fighting Fish have tied this thing at 3. Oh, baby, put a juice into that one. High fives all the way around. Spencer Diedrich with a home run. 2-run jack for Diedrich. And this game is all tied at 3. Fun times here at the bank. And a call to the bullpen for the Osceola Braves. Nice. Fun. Somebody at home, put your hands together. Just give us a clap, clap, clap on that for Spencer Diedrich, the center fielder. This went deep into the afternoon. New pitcher for the Osceola Braves. A tall, lanky right-hander. See if we get a number on him. .33. Dave Johansson? Dade? Gage Johansson. Gage Johansson now pitching. Gage Johansson now pitching for the Osceola Braves, the tall, lanky right-hander. In relief, Brett Carlson, who just gave up the 3-run home run. Final line on Brett Carlson. He gives up 3 runs on 5 hits. There was 1 error. Each team now with 3 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. I'll show you the scoreboard. It is symmetrical. Look at that. And that home run was about right over the Best Made Cookie sign there. Somewhere between River Falls Municipal Electric Utility and Best Made Cookies. And Handyman Hauling Services up there in the home run porch. I think we should give them a shout out. Handyman and Hauling Services, 618-806-2783. And just below, right next to the River Falls Municipal Electric Utility, the public power alley.
Batting for River Falls, number 25, Andy Metcalf.
Now we go to Andy Metcalf. Metcalf is in with 1 out. The catcher with 2 strikeouts today. Looks at a strike at the letters. There we go. There's a bunch of clap, clap, claps. Mr. Bacon is all over that. You bet. Going to get some claps for the home runs. Not a lot of those this year. Diedrich absolutely turned on that thigh-high fastball and drove that deep into the early evening. One ball and 1 strike now to Metcalf. Deep into the night. Get up at the track, at the wall, looking up. Gone! Andy Metcalf, so much for the haircut and its effect. He says, circling the bags. Here he comes. Oh, baby. Back-to-back jacks here at the bank. Put it on the board. Yes! Andy Metcalf. Atta baby. And the Fish, just like that, take the lead. 4-3.
Number 13, Carter Elliott.
Fireworks here at First National Bank of River Falls Field. Holy buckets. How fun is that, huh? We haven't had back-to-back jacks in a while. Diedrich and Metcalf. Somebody lit the fuse. Carter Elliott reached on a fielder's choice and scored his last time up. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. I like the Aiken of the best made cookies with the best made cookies. Little cue shot, right side. Second baseman's going to have to hurry, get him by 3 steps. Nice job out there. Second baseman Tony Greggins to retire Carter Elliott on a 4-3 ground out. There's 2 outs. Now we go to Kyle Fritz with 2 down. Ooh, let's get off of that. That's a headache material there. Yeah, when night comes, you get a little humidity. I'm going to see if I can unplug that heater in that thing. It might have the effect on it. Kyle Fritz. Doubled. RBI double his last time up. He found a gap and plated Carter Elliott all the way from first in his last at-bat. Fritzy is 1 for 2 tonight with that double. Gage Johansson in relief of Brett Carlson. His first batter was kind of rude to him and left the yard. Then he got the ground out of Carter Elliott. There's 2 down. Greeted by Andy Metcalf with a squared up jack. Yeah, right, Mr. Bacon. A lot of chest showing. He's got that thing buttoned down about 3. And, yeah, he's just letting it hang. I think I already used the Bryce Harper reference. Who else used to wear their shirt like that? Give me a major league reference. The 2-1. Here it comes. Fritzy fouls that away. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. There's 3 in here for the Fish in the 6th. Fish have grabbed the lead here in the middle frames. Brett Carlson and the Osceola Braves are cruising until the 5th. And the Fish have been a little abrupt here in the middle frames. A couple home runs. Hit to the right side, and that is poked through. Speaking of Oppo Taco, right there. Serve up an Oppo Taco for Kyle Fritzy's second hit of the game. He's got himself a double, now a single. Fritzy with a pair of hits, and now we go to Josh Idem. He's 1 for 2. Singled one right off the pitcher's knee his last at-bat. Idem shows bunt. He says, hey, if you're going to play back over there at third base, Matt Schultz, I might just lay one down on you. But now Schultz comes in here almost to the edge of the grass. Idem, he's not afraid to lay one down with 2 outs. The pitch. That finds the strike zone, now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 in the bucket. Idem 1 for 2 tonight. Again, singled one off the pitcher's knee his last at bat. Fritzy out to his lead. The 1-1. That's Benders also drops in there. Now it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on Idem. The pitch. Bender doesn't quite find the corner. Idem gets a good look at it. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2s are wild. Gage Johansson stares in, set at the belt. Runner out to his lead. Kyle Fritz, 5-step lead, not going. The pitch. Idem with a check swing foul. We'll do it again. Kyle Fritzy over there. Got himself a 2-out single. Nice piece of hitting. Went the other way with it. And there he is. Josh Idem trying to keep it going here in the 6th. Another breaker. Doesn't pull the shutter on that. Leaves it upstairs. It's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Fritzy will be going upon delivery. Wait till he delivers. Fritzy goes. The pitch. Idem right back up the middle. That's going to get through for Idem. Here comes Fritzy. around third. They're going to hold him up over there at third base. Josh Item with a single right back up to the box. Second hit of the game for Josh Item. Nice piece of hitting there by Item. Hits it right back where it came from. And moves Fritzy over to third. Now runners at the corners again for Brian Giebel. Speaking of home run power, Giebel could turn on one at any point in time. I thought Kyle Fritzy might send him, but there was no way over there at third base. Brian Giebel. I what you like better, that or that? Called a letter high strike. It's 0-1 on Brian Giebel. Giebel tried to join Diedrich and Metcalf in the home run club this inning and came up empty. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch to Gibbs. Upstairs, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner out to with their leads. The pitch from Johansson. Here it comes. Ooh, almost wore that. Almost got his sleeve, but not quite. It's 2-2. Gage Johansson on the bump. Stares in. Runner's not going. The pitch. Giebel right through the middle. Nice job by the shortstop getting that and then just flipping to his second baseman. Giebel hit that a ton, but nice job by Josh Schultz covering that right up the middle and getting on it and flipping it to his second baseman, Tony Griggins, for out number 3. But the Fish do. They score 3 times. They get 3 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 2 home runs, one by Spencer Diedrich and one by Andy Metcalf to take the lead 4-3. After 6 innings complete, it is now the your River Falls Fighting Fish 4, the Osceola Braves 3. Whew, that hard in the eyes right there. You want a headache? Just stare at that for about a minute. So Charlie Griffin had a little extended break there. With that long inning where the Fish sent 8 batters to the plate. So now in the 7th, he's going to be facing 9, 1, and 2. Tony Griggins, Mark Ronsky, and Noah Wenberg.
Number 23, Tommy Griggins.
Tommy Griggins is 0 for 1 officially with a walk. That's down, ball 1. Right back up through the box. Nice snag out there at second base. On to first. Got him. Nice play. Brian Giebel gobbles at second base, sliding in behind second base. Gets up, throws across his body, and gets the speedy Tommy Griggins for out number 1. Nice play, Brian Giebel. 1 down.
Number 34, Mark Ronsky.
That was pretty. Yeah, sliding And I didn't know if he's going to get to it. Then he gets to it, slides, gathers himself, then throws a strike over to Kyle Fritz to retire Griggins for 1 out. Now we go to Mark Hronsky. 0-1. Mark Hronsky is now batting. He is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored tonight. Let's try something. Let's try something once here. How about that? That's different. Forgot about that shot. The upstairs shot. Two balls and one strike on Mark Hronsky. Strike on the corner. It's now 2-2. I'm not sure what's better, that or that. You can see the plate better here. Fielders are a little farther away, though. We'll go here. The full count pitch. Whew. Metcalf wanted to throw that around, and home plate umpire says no, it's a ball, and it's a walk for Mark Hronsky.
Batting number 6, Noah Wenberg.
So now with 1 out and a runner at first, we go to Noah Wenberg. But not until we get a visit to the mound. And that's going to be all for Charlie Griffin. Nice applause for Charlie. We're going to the bullpen. Who are we going to?
Major League scoreboard update. In the top of the 7th inning, the New York Yankees lead the Minnesota Twins 8-2. In the top of the 9th inning, Cincinnati Reds still lead the Brewers 7-3.
It's like Lucas Ludke, I believe.
The 9th inning in Tampa Bay tied at 5. JP umpire has not yet pitched.
It's like Lucas Ludke is in relief of Charlie Griffin. Lucas is ready. Andy Metcalf will head out and get the sign straight.
Pitching for River Falls Fighting Fish, number 3, Lucas Ludke.
To the approval of the home crowd. 4-3 Fish. We're in the top of the 7th. That runner at first is still Charlie Griffin's. Otherwise, the line on him is 3 runs on 5 hits and 1 error by the Fish. That runner at first is still Charlie's. But Lucas is in, putting a lid on this thing, hopefully. Popped up, straight up to shoot. Catcher chasing. Metcalf runs out of real estate. And off the netting and rolls back into his glove, and that's just a foul ball. Oh, 0-1 now. Noah Wenberg. Lucas Ludke set and delivers. Ooh, nice yacker there. It's quickly 0-2. That's Mark Ronsky over there at first base. Got himself a walk. Good hack there by Wenberg. Fouls it away. It's still 0-2. Lucas tried to sneak a fastball past him, and Wenberg gets a piece, fouls it away. Oh, old Uncle Charlie pays a visit there and drops in the deuce on Noah Wenberg and gets him looking for out number 2. That was filthy. 2 down. Now we go to Brandon Rolfe. Brandon is 1 for 2, and he's been hit by a pitch as well. Got himself a ribby back in the first 2. Looks at a strike there. It's 0-1 now on 3-hole hitter and center fielder Brandon Rolfe. 4-3 Fish. We're in the top of the 7th. Lucas Ludke delivers. That's fouled away. Headed towards the best made cookie batting cages, and it's quickly 0-2. And Lucas Ludke works ahead again. No balls, 2 strikes on Brandon Rolfe. Mark Horonsky out to his lead. Ludke tries to come upstairs with a fastball. No sail. It's 1-2. Lucas set, and now comes. Nice job by Metcalf, like a cat back there with a nice block. Keeps it in front of him and keeps Horonsky at first base. He would be the tying run. They'd like to keep him there, and that was hats off to Andy Metcalf by getting that block and keeping him there. Whoo, that was close. Guys got a good look at that at home, maybe just around the dish. It's now full count. So Mark Ronsky will be off to the races here upon delivery. Ludke delivers. Chopper foul, will do it again. That was a close pitch. I mean, our center field camera would have been better to tell, but if it wouldn't be blurry from the night, but you could see that was the way he caught that. That was really close. Again, we'll do the full count pitch. Runner goes. Strike 3 looking. And Lucas hops off the mound. And celebrations on into the dugout. And Lucas comes in and gets 2 strikeouts. One looking, actually both looking for the out number 3. 4 to the plate. Here in the 7th for Osceola. They get no runs on no hits. There were no errors. And 1 left. 6.5 in the books. 4-3 Fish. Larson, Denzer, and Ludke, 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Fish here in the bottom of the 7th.
now for your River Falls Fighting Fish number 2, Trey Larson.
Crowd's coming to life. Fish fans feeling good about prospects here. With Lucas Ludke on the mound, up by 1 here in the late frames now. Trey Larson looks at a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. He held his breath. He thought, they're going to call that a strike too. He seems like he's on the short end of a lot of those. I'm not gonna lie to you. The 1 ball pitch to Trey. Here it comes. Hammered into left, and that's down. And Trey Larson thinking about 2 into the corner. Stand up double for Trey Larson. Like around second, like he's thinking about 3. Trey Larson, that ball was a full loaf. No slice, a lot of hair, and run down into the corner, and Trey Larson with a leadoff double.
Ty Denzer.
Pretty. Now we go to Ty Denzer. With a runner at second now and nobody out, Fishner look to tack on to their lead. Denzer is 1 for 3. Singled and scored his last time up. Looks at a strike on the outside corner, and Gage Johansson popping the leather. 4-3 Fish. Fun one tonight. Osceola out to the early lead. Fish's bats were flat. 5th inning, they come to life. 6th inning, a couple home runs. It's been fun. Good game. Well played. Timely hitting. Good pitching. Took a little off of that, and Denzer looks. It's 0-2. Let's just check this. So many choices. We'll go here. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at second. Trey Larson led this thing off with a double. Cage work popped up, and that's gonna reach the seats in the plaza area. Nice catch by a fan. Throw it right back on. Who's this guy right here? Nice catch. Fell in the beard. The 0-2 pitch to Denzer. Got him swinging, and there's 1 out.
Batting number 3, Lucas Ludke.
Now we go to Lucas Ludke. 0 for 3, looking for his first hit tonight. And you go right to the top of the cliche bag and say, hey, Lucas, help your cause. Lucas just came in relief of Charlie Griffin and struck out 2 after he came in. 2 looking 3rd strikes. Hit to the right side, gathered, bobbled by the first baseman, still bobbling, race to the bag. Got him over there. I tell you what, you folks at home, I gave you a good look at that. You can watch the replay and maybe wind that back and let me know if he really was out or not. That was really close. Umpire took 3 looks at that in his mind and called Ludke out on a 3-1 put out for the 2nd out of the inning. Close. Very close.
Number 28, Spencer Diedrich.
We go to Spencer Diedrich, home run last time up.
What did he mean he called him?
I'm going to intentionally walk Spencer Diedrich to get to Andy Metcalf, who also hit a home run.
I saw him going to feet, Mom.
Someone said you're going to walk the next guy too? That's funny. So intentionally walk Diedrich, and we're going to Andy Metcalf. Andy Metcalf for the solo home run his last time up. Crowd getting their hands together here at First National Bank at River Falls Field. Runners actually now at the corners for the Fish. Called a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Yes, Trey Larson advanced over to third on the ground out by Diedrich, and then by ground out by Ludke, and then Diedrich walked. So first and third, 2 outs for Andy Metcalf. Runner goes, hit to the third baseman. Oh, nice play over there at third base, and the umpire says just foul. Oh, that's close over there at third. Third baseman laid out, and I to be honest with you, I couldn't tell if that was fair or foul. Umpire had a good look, and you saw he indicated foul on that. John, did you have safe or out on that at first base? 0-2 now on Metcalf. Runner not going. The pitch, that's away. Now 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Andy Metcalf. Runners at the corners for the Fish. For the way across the diamond, there's another white jersey over there on third base. That's Trey Larson here. Spencer Diedrich here on the near side. Andy Metcalf trying to plate another one for the Fish. Runner goes. Metcalf fouls it away. And runner will have to return. That will be Spencer Diedrich after the foul ball, and we're stuck at 1-2. The 1-2, here it comes. High and away. We're going to have a play at the plate now. Safe. The ball came off the backstop like a rocket. And I thought that catcher Noah Wenberg might have a shot at the speedy Trey Larson. A race to the bag, but Larson just beat him there, and Larson scores. And the Fish played another one on the wild pitch. That's a big run. And that ball came off that backstop just right back to the catcher, and I kind of went, uh-oh. And Larson, though, speedy and alertly gets there and beats Wenberg to the plate and scores. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Andy Metcalf. Popped up. Foul territory in the pitcher. Gage Johansson says, get out of my way. I'm coming in. I'm going to get this thing. And he did. And Johansson splits the first baseman and the catcher and takes it for out number 3. So Metcalf pops out to the pitcher in foul territory for out number 3. But the Fish do play to run. They get 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. After 7 innings complete now from First National Bank at River Falls Field, it is your Fighting Fish 5, the Osceola Braves 3.
Located right here in River Falls.
Top of the 8th we go. 4, 5, and 6. Middle of the order for the Osceola Braves. Brian Ronsky, Josh Schultz, and Nick Ronsky.
Leading off number 18, Brian Ronsky.
Brian Ronsky leading off here in the top of the 8th for Osceola. Brian Ronsky is 1 for 3 tonight. Singled in the 5th. Popped up, foul, and out of play. And Lucas Ludke works ahead, 0-1. Yeah, that was bang, bang, John. I have to slow that one down, but umpire in his mind took several looks at it, and probably the right call. The 0-1. Yacker. Woo, that's filthy. That drops in there. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ludke wastes no time. The pitch. Throws another spinner in there. No sale. It's 1-2. We're in the top of the 8th. It's 5-3 Fish over the Osceola Braves. Lucas Ludke in relief of Charlie Griffin. Pitching like he's double parked. Here we go. Popped up. Back here near the screen, and look out. That guy was right there. He was unaware. Look at, they're giving him the business. He was unaware, and it almost got him. And then they were giving him the business. He didn't like it. That's funny. Yeah, I missed him by about 18 inches. I'm going to run on top of the head. Lucas Ludke again. Chopper to short. Gathered. Trey Larson throws across his body. Got him. Nice job, Trey Larson. 1 down.
Batting number 9, Josh Schultz.
There we go with 1 down. We go to Josh Schultz. Josh 0 for 3 tonight, looking for his first hit. Yeah, Trey Larson, he good range there. He ends up way on the second base side of the infield, and he throws across his body. Hey, my brother-in-law is watching again from Sarasota, Florida. Glad to have you aboard, Mr. Jeff Phelan. Glad you're here with us again this evening at Fish Baseball. Yeah, you're right on that observation. Five, 3 Fish against the Osceola Braves. Lucas Ludke trying to close the door here in the late frames. 3-0. There's a strike. Not sure Josh Schultz agreed with that, but it looked pretty good from here. Yeah, in Major League Baseball, they go to New York for the replay. We go to Evansville, Wisconsin for the replay. Put the headsets on. That's line drive right back up through the middle, and a 1-out single for Josh Schultz.
Batting number 27, Nick Ronsky.
So now we go to Nick Ronsky with 1 out and a runner at first base. Yeah, John, New York's got nothing on Evansville, Wisconsin. I know we called timeout, and the umpires put the headsets on. We review the play down in Evansville, and then we end up making the call. So call stands on that one, John. New York's got nothing on you. Tying run at the plate now for the Osceola Braves. Little tardy on that is Nick Ronsky. It's 0-1. Nick Ronsky's doubled back in the 4th. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Lucas Ludke delivers, runner goes, throw down, and he's under it, and a stolen base for Josh Schultz. Josh Schultz steals second. He's there now. Forces off. There's 1 out. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at second. That runner at second is Josh Schultz. So Nick Ronsky trying to move him around. That's a good, healthy hack there. It's now 1-2. Brian Giebel, a second baseman, playing out there a couple steps on the outfield grass, kind of shading him up the middle a bit. Pretty big hole there between first and second, but Giebel's like a cat out there. He's got some serious range.
That guy. Mom, nobody saved that guy.
Ludke set. Here comes the 1-2. It just gets a piece, fouls it back up over the grandstand. We'll stick at 1-2. Ludke threw a bit of a frisbee in there that time, had a little spin on it. Not a lot of bite, but a little spin, and Wronski fouls it away. It sticks at 1-2. See if he tries to climb the ladder on him here at 1-2 and sneak a fastball by him. Nope. Another breaker. Doesn't find the corner. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runner at second for Osceola. There he stands. The pitch. That's fouled away too. Headed down towards the Best Made Cookie batting cages. I had some of those white macadamia nuts this week. My wife bought a package of 6, and it took me about 2 days, and I vaporized them bad boys. Had the last one for dessert for lunch today. Had stir fry, which was a good start, and then I had one of those Best Made cookies and kind of ruined that whole healthy thing. But gosh, was it good. And I kind of lucked out. You know, like I always say, those cookies are so good. When you take a bite of a Best Made cookie, you instantly start thinking about the next cookie. The problem was it was the last one left in the bag, but when I went to look in the bag, there was like a quarter piece of one left in there from a previous eating, and it was perfect. So that extra quarter piece, just satisfying. Where was that? And Ludke thought he had him. The umpire said just upstairs. And on down to first now goes Nick Wronski on the walk. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. Now we go to Matt Schultz. I didn't get the full second Best Made cookie, but that quarter piece that was left in there, it was chocked full of those white macadamia chocolate chips. Gosh, it was good. The one was good, and in that quarter piece, just satisfying. Nice block there behind the dish by Andy Metcalf. We're in the middle of the order. We're at the 7 spot, actually. Matt Schultz struck out, walked, and flew out today. Hit it through the hole on the left side. That's through, and that's going to score a run. Item gets to it, and a run will score, and it's 5-4. RBI single for Matt Schultz as he hits one right squarely between third and short on into left field. Plates a run, and we're 5-4.
Batting number 7, Luke Lundgren.
Now with 1 out, we go with Luke Lundgren, a pinch hitter. The lefty, Luke Lundgren, in for Aaron Schmidt with 2 on and 1 out. Runners at first and second for Osceola. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run over there at first. Ball squeaks away from the catcher, and the runners move up. Forces off, and runners at second and third now, and 1 out. Yeah, you like that force on. You know, you maybe get the double play ball. Not anymore. Call the ball. Squeaks away from Andy Metcalf. Runners at second and third get their lead. Lucas Ludke from the stretch pours in a strike. It's 1-1. Ludke in the fish in a bit of a jam, trying to shut her down. That hit him. Guy, he didn't try to get out of the way of that at all, though. He leaned into that very nicely and very tidily and gets the hit by pitch. Just wore that He pulled that on like a pair of 34 regulars. Bases loaded. I'm going to watch the replay here on my phone. Boy, he just leaned into that thing. Oh, yeah. You saw what I saw. He didn't try to get out of the way, but umpire said, no, you're hit. Go down. Bases loaded, 1 out. We're going to go to the 9 spot to Tommy Griggins. But not before a conference on the mound. Matt Dornick, pitching coach, is out there, and Matt makes his way back to the dugout, and Lucas says, I'm good. So bases full of Braves. There they are, first, second, and third. There's 1 out. Infield's kind of playing in now on the corners. Double play depth up the middle for the Fish. Big juncture in the game. Fastball strike. 5-4, bases loaded. Fish with a 1-run lead. There's 1 out. We're in the 8th. Lucas Ludke and the Fish trying to shut the door. Middle infield double play depth. Corners are in. Lucas will work from the stretch. The pitch. Softly hit to short. They go for 2. Second to 1. On to first. Got him! Double play! 6, 4, 3. Inning-ending double play. High fives all the way into the dugout for the Fighting Fish. Trey Larson to Brian Giebel. On over to Kyle Fritz. And they turn the bases loaded. Inning-ending double play. And what a clutch play there for the Fighting Fish. Maybe a game saver.
Former Vikings head coach played ball for the Osceola Braves.
And that will do it. The Osceola Braves get 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and 1 left. After 7.5 innings of play, it's still Fish 5, Braves 4. Wow, what a nice turn there. I didn't think it was going to be hit hard enough. Trey Larson did a good job charging that ball, getting on it quickly, and flipping it over to Giebel, who threw a strike over to Kyle Fritz to finish the turn. Elliott, Fritz, and Item 7, 8, 9 due up for the Fish in the bottom of the 8th. New pitcher for the Braves. I'm going to go on some reconnaissance. Mike Pilatek now pitching for Osceola. Mike Pilatek now checking for Osceola. Here, we'll give you a close-up of him. He deserves it. I'm doing a mispronunciation probably, so I'd take help on that. Pilatek's ready. Throws her down. We're ready to go here in the bottom of frame 8. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Fighting Fish.
Leading off for the Fighting Fish, number 13, Carter Elliott.
Carter Elliott leading off for the Fish here in the bottom of the 8th. Fish up by a run. Call the strike. 0-1. Elliott is 0 for 3, but he did reach on a fielder's choice and score in the 5th. Pops straight up the chute, giving chase, and that is, look out over there. Look at him. Oh, the kid's going to go get himself a piece of candy. Look at him. That a baby. He's got another pearl in his back pocket. He's just going to hang on to that. Yep, look at that. He's got 2 now. He said, I'm not turning those in. Or maybe he is. Look at, there he goes. There he goes. Go get the candy. That a baby. Nice work. That's how it's done. He's going and getting them in bunches. Another one popped up on the infield. Second baseman calling. Battles the lights and makes the catch out there. Does second baseman Tommy Griggins, and there's one out.
Kyle Fritz.
So with one out, now we go to Kyle Fritz. That's high. Ball 1 to Fritzy. Just down 2-0 now to first baseman Kyle Fritz. He was on the back end of that inning-ending double play. Nice stretch. And got Tommy Griggins by a step. Down as well, 3-0. Fisher would like to get that run back. A little insurance as we head into the 9th. Fritzy, what a night. 2 for 3. Double and a single. Got his professional engineering license this week. That's a complete week. Hit him. And on down to first goes Kyle Fritz.
Batting number 7, Josh Item.
Nice night on for the 3rd time tonight. So also having a nice night tonight is Josh Item. He's 2 for 3. Singled right back up the middle his last time up. Singled in the 5th off the pitcher's knee. So, John Fry, where is that Wisconsin 35 and over state tournament? Is it going to be here? And if so, are you going to be partaking in that? Give me some more details, John. Because if it's here, we'll be broadcasting it most likely. But, yeah, 35 and over. River Falls has the groupers. Not sure if it's here or not. Maybe. That's called a strike. It's now 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Item, couple hits tonight. He's 2 for 3. Looking to move Kyle Fritzy around. Nips the corner. Now 2-2 off the arm of Mike Pelitek is in for Gage Johansson, who came in for Brett Carlson. There is some activity in the Fish bullpen. I'll have to get my binoculars out if I get a second here to see who that might be. Runner's not going. That's high. Now 3-2. I'll take a look down there and see what I can see. No, I got to check the pitch. Hold on. I'm trying to do too much stuff. Walk for Josh Item. Nice free pass. Item on for the 3rd time tonight. Now we go back to the top of the order to Brian Giebel. I'm going to go back on reconnaissance over here. That's through. Second shortstop gathers it, and they throw to third and get the force play. I should just put the binoculars down and call the game. I was trying to check the bullpen. And Giebel hits one to the hole at short, but the shortstop alertly throws it over to third and gets Kyle Fritz on the force out. So
number 2, Trey Larson.
Giebel reaches on a fielder's choice to get the force at third. 6-5, second out of the inning. And Item goes to second. So it's runners at first and second, and we go to Trey Larson now. I'm doing too many things. I was trying to, here comes that guy from the bullpen. I'm just curious. I should not do this, but I'm going to help you guys out. Somebody unfocused my binoculars. Who's number 13 for the Fish? Carter Elliott was warming up in the bullpen, so there you go. Carter Elliott may be coming in. We'll see. He was warming up in the bullpen. The 0-1 to Larson. That's away. Now 1-1. There's 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Fish are up by a run, 5-4. Fish have runners at first and second with two in the bucket. Trey Larson trying to put another quarter in the merry-go-round here and keeping this thing going. Fish trying to get that run back. They gave up in the bottom of the top of the 8th. He'll step out. Will Larson and adjust the batting gloves. Now he's back in. Taps the plate. We're ready to go. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Mike Pelitek stares in and delivers. Hammered. That's through on the left side. Score the run around third. Here comes the throw to the plate, and he is going to be out by a country mile. Running back to third. He's out. Josh Item tried to score on that base hit, but outfielder charged that hard and then threw a nice throw to the plate and gets Josh Item for out number 3 on a, let's just call that a 7-2 put out for out number 3. But nice single by Trey Larson. Fish end up getting no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. After 8 in the books, Fish 5, Braves 4. We're going to the 9th. Did I say he was out by a country mile? That's probably not that far of an exaggeration on that, actually. He was out by a long ways. Then the catcher had to run him back to third and just ran him down. Top of the 9th we go. It's not Carter Elliott. It's Lucas Ludke. Back on the mound. He says, give me the rock. I'm going to finish this thing. But Carter Elliott is loose. He was in the pen. Good times at the ballpark tonight. Next time, hope you can get on out. Beautiful summer weather. Again, first pitch was 91 degrees. Summertime here in River Falls, Wisconsin. Nice night for baseball, nice night for a cold beverage, nice night just to hang out. Thanks for tuning in, Legion of Loyal Listeners.
Number 34, Mark Hronsky.
Top of the order is where we're at. Mark Hronsky, Noah Wendenberg, and Brandon Rolfe. Chopper, left side. Larson, crossed. Got him 1 out. Trey Larson, solid as a rock. Over there at shortstop, 1 pitch, 1 out, and Mark Hronsky grounds out to short, 1 in the bucket.
Batting number 6, Noah Wenberg.
Now we go to Noah Wenberg. Noah Wenberg has himself a couple hits. It's been hit or miss for Noah. He singled twice, scored twice, and struck out twice. Nice job by Larson, fielding his position well over there. Hammered into left. And right at, well, no, it hit in front of the left fielder, I believe.
Batting number 20, Brandon Rolfe.
Okay, yes, it hit in front of the left fielder. So I looked, I couldn't really tell if that was right at Josh Heidemer, hit in front of him, hit as a line drive, hit like 10 feet in front of him, and that is a 1 out single for Wenberg. Ball gets away. Tying run moves to second.
Who is stealing?
Yeah, it was one of those deals hit the left. I'm kind of looking around a camera and through a net. Item literally never moved and left. I mean, didn't take a step. And the ball was hit right at him, but it hit 10 feet in front of him, and he caught it chest high. So I just couldn't tell it bounced. So sorry about that. It was a solid single for Wenberg. And it was right at him, just 10 feet in front of him. Acted like he caught it, but didn't catch it. Single. Now that tying run now is at second base on the pass ball. And there he sits. Chopper to second. Could be the second out of the inning. Giebel gobbles on to first. With that, the runner does move to third now. Tying run at third, but there are 2 out on the 4-3 ground out to second base. Nice job by Giebel fielding his position. We're at the 4 spot in the order. They got Brian Ronsky up. Osceola's got the guy up they want up right now. And it's going to be up to Lucas Ludke and the Fish. Put a lid on it. Probably be careful with designated hitter Brian Ronsky. He's got 1 hit today. He's 1 for 4. Hit to short. Gathered. A third baseman gathers it across. They go. Got a nice play over there by third baseman Carter Elliott. Cuts in front of the shortstop. And the Fish win. Fish win. Fish win. Thought that was going to make it out to short, but Elliott says, I'm cutting in front of you. I'll have some of that. Gathers it onto first and throws out Brian Ronsky for out number 3, and the Fish win. There you have it, your final. 5-4, River Falls Fighting Fish.
A big round of applause for Royal Credit Union volunteering in the concession stands. Thank you, everyone.
Nice job by Lucas Ludke coming in and getting the save tonight. Charlie Griffin will get the win. You're going to shake hands. Old school here. What a baby. Final line tonight from First National Bank of River Falls Field. The River Falls Fighting Fish get 5 runs on 10 hits. They had an error. The Osceola Braves get 4 runs on 8 hits, and they had an error. The big runs tonight were off the bat of Spencer Diedrich. Big 2-run blast in the 6th, and then Andy Metcalf added a back-to-back jack in the 6th, right after Spencer Diedrich for 3 runs there in the 6th inning, and that was the difference. Fish took the lead there and never looked back. They added 1 in the 7th to go up 5-3. Osceola battles back for 1 in the 8th, but not enough for Lucas Ludke and the River Falls Fighting Fish tonight here from First National Bank of River Falls Field. River Falls Fighting Fish win by a final score of 5-4. Game time, exactly 2 hours and 37 minutes. Kids will run the bases. That's always fun. A couple of them out there tonight that stuck around. School's out, so they can stay up a little bit later. Why not? Tell you what, I'm going to put a big red bow around this thing on behalf of Josh Idem and the River Falls Fighting Fish Baseball Club. I want to thank my legion of loyal listeners for tuning in tonight. And once again, I'm Kevin Westhouse. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out together at First National Bank of River Falls Field. Until next time, everybody, good night.